The shooting on I-20 Sunday afternoon turned out to be a road rage case. Deputies say they have two 17-year-olds behind bars. Deputies say they arrested Miranda Myers and Cameron Howard yesterday morning. Both are charged with aggravated assault. Howard also faces a weapons charge. Both are accused of pulling up next to a car not far from the Wheeler Road exit and then shooting a handgun at the victims at least 6 times. 2 victims were taken to the hospital, but deputies say they are stable.
Sometimes you just gotta let things go. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification of multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. If you like channel, like content, and what I do here, you can support me with the link. Everything is appreciated. Once again, online store is open. CGB20 will get you 20% off free shipping. Please take advantage. Connecticut residents got to pay the sales tax. I have no say, but CGB20 will get you 20% off. Let's talk about this. And this, once again, this happens way too often. But this story caught my eye because of the age of the 2 knuckleheads who did this. Now, this is a road rage incident. They don't get too deep into what kicked it all off, but apparently these 2 idiots pulled up next to another car and opened fire, injuring both passenger and driver. Here's what caught my attention immediately. Both of them are 17 years old. They got a handgun. That's a violation of federal law. It's also a violation of state law. You can't carry a handgun under the age of 18. Georgia's laws are a little bit more lax, but obviously didn't work in this situation because this 17-year-old just decided that I'm going to default to violence without hesitation. There is no evidence that points to any kind of threat being made to them by the driver of the other vehicle. But they decided to just pull up right next to it and open fire on them. Let me bring you into here. Male and female, both just 17-year-old, accused in road rage shooting. Male and female, both just 17 years old, were charged in connection with a road rage shooting in Georgia. I'm curious to see how the justice system is going to handle this. But investigators with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office, with assistance from the Columbia County Sheriff's Office, said they arrested Miranda Myers of the 200 block of Gustav Court in North Augustus, as well as Cameron Howard of the 4100 block of Sapling Lane in Augusta, for a road rage shooting that took place just before 4:30 p.m. Sunday on Interstate 20 at mile marker 196. A driver told police he was heading west on I-20 when a white female, Myers, pulled up beside him in a blue Tesla. The driver said a black male passenger, Howard, pointed a gun out the window and fired 5 to 6 shots at his car, the station added. But, come down. Richmond County Sheriff's Office officials found a gray Toyota Camry with multiple bullet holes, WJBF reported. The station said the Tesla left the scene, taking exit 194 Bel Air Road into Columbia County. One victim was shot in his ankle, WJBF said, and the other victim was shot in her left shoulder. Both victims went to the doctor's hospital and they're stable condition, no big deal, but come down. Myers and Howard both were charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault, and the police said, adding that Howard was charged with 1 count of possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. This should be attempted murder. This should be attempted murder. You attempted to murder those people. You're using a deadly weapon to inflict damage on another person. You are potentially, unless you're just a doofus, know that pulling that trigger can lead to that person's death. That means you would have intentions of murder. It should be murder. But aggravated assault gets you what? Now, even the possession of the handgun, what are they going to get? They're 17. This is the problem. This is why I picked this up. Sheriff's Office on Monday afternoon told Blaze News that both Myers and Howard are in the Charles B. Webster Detention Center on their list of charges. I'm sure they're going to get out. If they have a Tesla, if they're driving around in a Tesla, if it belongs to somebody, they got money. The Sheriff's Office added to Blaze News that there's no bond for aggravated assault and they will be held until their first court appearance. Ooh, let me back up. Where bond will be determined or denied. Okay? Now, there's some people made some really good points because they did put them in this article about some of the comments that were made. But here's the one, I just kind of mentioned it. Whoever owns a Tesla has money and will be bailing one of them, if not both, out. My guess is their money will pay for the charges to be reduced to misdemeanors, and they'll never really be held accountable because they can't ruin their lives. I've seen it too many times, and rarely do kids not repeat or do worse subsequently. And that's the problem. If they cut them loose, let's come out. If they allow them to be bonded out and then have these charges reduced, they're never going to take accountability. There will be no accountability, and it will escalate to the next thing. I fired on 2 people, injuring both of them, and all I got was a slap on the wrist. Pfft, sky's the limit. Let me up the ante. Now the next time I can't control my emotions and just can't pull myself in and just let it go, I'm going to go off and do it again, and eventually it'll kill somebody. Eventually somebody's going to die, because we will not hold these people accountable. And once again, 17, got a handgun. What is the connection between these 2 people? Tesla means that somebody's got money. Yet we got this knucklehead in here, 17 years old, with a gun. Young scholar, young astronaut, future engineer. We got to curb shit like this immediately. There's got to be consequences. Now, if the parents were worth a damn, they'd be like, you were doing what? Alright, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get you a lawyer, but you're going to stand up in front of a court and defend this. We're not bailing you out. We're not going to drop to misdemeanors. We're going to hold you fully accountable for you doing what you did. And people, learn how to let things go. Somebody cuts you off. Let it go. Let it go. Somebody cuts in front of you doing an illegal turn. Let it go. Other than causing an accident or actually endangering life directly, let it go. Don't escalate. Somebody looks at you and sneers at you. Turn your head and look down the road. Don't get into confrontations, because there are too many emotional morons out there who don't know how to control themselves. And this is what you get. And once again, somebody's going to make this a gun issue and make it about, we need gun control. We have gun control. Gun control didn't prevent this 17-year-old from getting the gun, and damn sure didn't prevent him from shooting at these 2 people. So it's not about gun control. Once again, I keep saying this. This is a generational, cultural issue that we are not addressing, because it could have come down to, there was a story of a guy who took a knife and was in a road rage incident and stabbed the guy multiple times. That's a story I want to pick up. Another guy used a hatchet to smash the windows of somebody's car. Now, in that case, once the person used that hatchet to smash the windows of that person's car, that person, if they were armed, were well within their rights to employ deadly force. For that story, not this one, because I was reading about that and I thought that was very interesting. But hopefully somebody holds these 2 people accountable for their behavior, and it should be a mark on their record, because if you don't make them accountable, they're going to escalate to the point where they're actually going to kill somebody. And then everybody's going to tell you how good a person they were and how they're a straight A student at XYZ, and and the usual crap that they say every time these things happen. We need to get this stuff under control. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.